radio so eka say national cathedral no anya de Akufo-Addo aban we ebefa Ghana sika kobo international cathedral no mema Ghana ni bia ndwene we ya software na adwin say they are men and women of God a sebi omu di no kure eka no kure.
And so the state's promise was land, the remuneration for the architect and his design team and as consultants, and then seed money. Seed money.
I see that on that seed money bit, I understand the fact that the project will not be entirely funded by us, by extension, say the state. But exactly how much is this seed money that we are supposed to, as taxpayers, contribute to this project? What does it entail?
Part of which would have been the 80 million for 2023. It wouldn't even cover everything we're doing. It was supposed to be part of the seed money. And then a secretariat established. The state has, fulfilled its part. Churches have contributed. Individuals are contributing. In fact, how shall I put it? I want to use one of these keywords that people get to use when they're doing these marketing strategies. But we are anchoring the fundraising in the notion that if 1 million people gave a minimum of 100 cedis a month, 1 million people, minimum of 100 cedis a month, would be able to complete it in about 18 months. And that's why we're talking about it. So really, the rest of it is left to us. Today, I went to speak at a radio station very early in the morning. When I got there, a gentleman and his daughter were there. And he said he had been so touched by what we've been saying that he had brought 2,000 CDs to contribute towards it. So that is how we're going to do it. Naturally, every peswa is useful, but I'd like to assure people that the cathedral is not meant to be constructed entirely from state funds. Entirely from state funds. And you will realize that even the 80 million that was rejected by Parliament wasn't meant to complete the building. It was part of the seed money. So I'd like to reassure everybody that as believers, we are not insensitive. We are not insensitive. And that the cathedral is not meant to be constructed entirely from state funds. Entirely from state funds. And you will realize that even the 80 million that was rejected by Parliament wasn't meant to complete the building. It was part of the seed money.
These are the people we sit in Ghana and say, Omuye, revered, respected people. We cannot ask them questions. Or tonight TV so can say, National Cathedral, no. Projects, no, enya dia omubeyi because almost say are buying part of our project to give them land. And what we know is $325 million has gone in there. I mean, Mami we saw a sofo. Obi oti mami we sorry them ye Jimmy. Wa bodam. Oye dipa na cause mami we sorry we Jimmy for. I'm telling you. Now this woman is a liar. How can she lead you to God? Joyce aye or ye ri or ye cromfo. And these people, they are benefiting. You see, they are playing on people's emotions. They are using religion. Because baby people want something to rely on. And that is what they have studied. And that is what they know. And that is how they capitalize on our mothers, on our sisters, our fathers, and our brothers and sisters. Because you see, baby obiano nipa etete. Baby ohiya dos piano nipa epe bibi de nwa to so. Enti se opim pim na enye ya obi beka bibia to stream say ode ne ho eto onyame so a de bibia bekoye. So these people come in, and then when we fall for that, what they do is so we study a ohiani no etumi kwa sorry Sunday bia yiska eto collection. But sa ohiani no de ne ho ato awurade so say awurade be bie ekwan kese bia ma no. So calculate the amount of money ohiani need akoma sofo na. In a year, that money could, at the end of the day, could have changed the life of Sani Pano. But you see, when there's a lot of agony, there's a lot of poverty, there's a lot of desperation, people always want something to rely on. And in over Africa, religion is very strong. It is strong because majority of our people are hungry, they are desperate, they need something, some assurance. That's the word I'm looking for. They are in Ghana wearing $50,000 shirt. They get a top bag $40,000 because most of the people in his church, they need an assurance. Could point to be on to me why lazy instead of the person to sit back, reflect. That be ordinary akoshe edian onyame bim any soft bim into kwa or no so his money is the one that has built a church. I saw from to be carried say musika and I see sorry down way, but you came there because you were desperate. You needed some breakthrough. The God you came to cry to, no, you are now sponsoring the God. It is a study in Africa. Majority of Christians, and when it comes to religion especially, and I'm a Christian, that's why I'm staying to Christianity. Majority of Christians, in Africa, we are fallible. They get us easily because a lot of people are poor. A lot of people need help. A lot of people need something to hold on to. You see, in life, every human being, you need something to hold on to, even if it is not physical. And it's something which is a word, which is a belief that can keep you going. And that is what these people have seen in we Africans, especially Ghana for. They know majority of us, because we fall below the poverty line, what happens is say most of us need something to hold on to. So the only thing they can hold on to or they can present to us is as a word, a God that we will have to invest in. Yes, and these people make money. These people, they are making money from the poor, but the poor think there's nothing wrong with it because they have given them an assurance. They have given them something to believe in. And oba krum ha uko inkura sika wumpana. Majority of Enquarano, they don't grow knowing even their religion. They grow knowing how to work and make money. It is a over majority of school or USA at that age, you share religion. In our schools in America, you share religion. Unless you get to a level you want to pick it as a subject you want to study, because at that point you can make that decision. But the part I want to make that decision, they don't teach those things in school. Because if you make a little mistake, somebody will indoctrinate you into something that you might start believing in and will destroy your life. So for you to believe in something, especially when it comes to religion, you need to be able to get to a point where you can make a decision. In America, schools, no one share religion is because it is very, very dicey. Because the moment you hold on to a religion, you have to hold on to Ebia Ubefrias. So they don't see it as something that you just throw it out there. It's something that people have to make their own decisions about. By your honor, Obeko Akra with the 8 years, no buttons, Obi say God is there, God is using him. No, it's indoctrination. They put these things in their head. Into Akorano, the interest in whatever they want to do. This kid wants to be an engineer. This kid wants to be a doctor. This kid wants to achieve higher. He starts to get lazy because they have given him another option to rely on. Enti ubewa sa pace na Akorano start here or the code nimno. It gets to a point sa the intensiveness and the yearning of getting to a point in life. It gets to a point it starts to split up. Enti majority of them they start to lose touch with reality. And Ubemu say, guy, we know a sharp power. Say, SU, or bomb fire more than he studies. So then what he can put out, it starts to go down. So we lose our quality. We lose our natural talent. We lose what God himself has given to us to come on this planet, to use to benefit us. We lose it. And then we start to believe in some assurance. In Sisosha, religion is not bad, but the way they use religion on us in Africa, no, it takes away our God-given potentials. And then that thing, when they take it from us, now we become slaves to that religion. Into Yeni Donko to Anglican, for 10 years, we tear tight. We tear every Sunday. Na sorry no timuno. Nipa no woman sorry then they are making money. And then I'm at this apostolic churches, with all due respect, these new churches, they are making billions because they have given the people assurance. And let me tell you, it is not about the school you go. Forget. When it comes to these things, they are psychological. You can be a PhD holder. These people can get you because in life, every single person, you have a problem. Nobody is perfect on this planet who does not face any challenge one way or the other. The moment you face a challenge and you don't realize that these are things that you have to sit back and analyze. Everybody was born a child of God. If you believe that you were born as a child of God, then you have the right to confront your God. If somebody wants to help you as a child of God, that person will willingly do it for you without making you come to pay money. So be a dog. And I say, obi a person or show or adiba person or the mount or person pay be or edible hobaya. Sani pano on from you sika or beye when you don't even know. That person would genuinely do it to protect you. The moment somebody tells you to come to the office for that person is duping you. Into West Stadia, genuine men of God, majority of them sorry. They don't even have churches. And these are things we need to understand. So as time goes on, you are beginning to see, say, the so-called intellectual group, they are becoming weaker and weaker because in everybody's life, at a point, the more you take up big challenges, big challenges, the problems become huge. And not everybody can stand that problem. So they need an assurance. They need somebody to rely on. Into be doctor pa na sebio ontume wo na osori another sorry them, but onim fertility problems, onim what it can cause, what can bring it. Onim nina, by the end of the day, he or she spends all his time in church. It's not because he doesn't know. It's not because, it is because of the lack of belief in themselves. So they give or put their hope in something they don't see. And when it comes to Africa, there are a lot of people making money out of any Africans. It's poverty. And that is what does that start. I want to start free. And then you ask yourself, how?
And to me, pass I don't find you at is a years to a brand and wash it. Send it up by it to say, Nipatibia, Nipatibia.
English, not me kind of more. English, speak English.
Jesus Christ came as a donkey.
Sir.
Me pass I don't find you at is a years to a brand and wash it. Send it up by it to say, Nipatibia,
sir. Speak English. English, not me kind of more. English, speak English.
Jesus Christ came as a donkey.
Sir. English.
Jesus Christ came as a donkey.
Sir.
So that
this is how we end up. Until let's understand the realities are there. And then I'm gonna say no kre, baumia and kano kre, baumia ekufuado kufuo mamo kano kre. Because anka ekufuado ne baumia mo kano kre, anka obeche bilamte, anka ekufuado ontumi mpom bien anon kada say NPP na aye. Never. So when you see this, you should be worried. You should be worried because the politician sees you say, wait, Jimmy, let me show you. John Dramani Mahama, everybody in Ghana say obeche bilamte John Mahama na aye. This is John Mahama.
Empre bebre no eya na traffic anaka aboboso ewo omaimu anopa enafe enwumre abra omanfo eba adwuma ene omanfo apon a wokofie eno enam so ama se wohwe se de omanyi eye Ghana ya hinkro enkranmu wasi ebiebie kwan ahodo bi bomu kwan a ahyan ahodo befa so ama traffic emma bebre eno nam so ama waye bia ene ye kasa omampanyi John Dramani Mahama wakwa akobie a omanfo ebetimi afaso na baabi okoye eye Bema Camp ene Airport Hills overpass no wakwa akobie a ahyan ahodo betimi afa baabia no akọ emiamia oko na ofasa akonye nsu twa ahomam se de be ya bridge a eno no ewo flower pot runabout no ho no so wo mo betimi aya eno so no aban no ena wo fa eho eka nyina omampanyi e de nsem atu edwase.
We are opening this road to traffic and for the relief that it will bring to our brothers and sisters living in the eastern side of Accra. On this note, I wish to declare the Bema Camp Phase 1, Phase 2 Airport Bypass project open officially to traffic. From today, vehicles can start using this road. I wish to announce to the people of Accra that the road is open, and if we don't build an interchange at Obichebi, it means the traffic will go and bunch up at the Obichebi-Lamte Circle. And so there's going to be a bridge at the Obichebi-Lamte Circle so that when the traffic comes from the Kwame Nkrumah interchange, it will be able to pass easily without creating another bottleneck for us at Obichebi. Another important project we are working on, we're embarking on for Ghanaians, is the widening of the motorway into a 6-lane motorway with service roads. This motorway was built by Osajifo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, and it was built to link the capital city Accra with the new industrial city that he had built.
NYC Yomampenyi Esan Kasa Edifa Tema Port Expansion Project no say $1 billion and also Gapoha and any partners womo ena womashisha and also so aban ye papa aye fair and also chirumun semsi.
In addition to this, as part of the Tema Port expansion, in the next few weeks we're going to cut the sod for the beginning of a major expansion work of Tema Harbour. It is going to cost $1 billion. And this project is being funded completely by Gapoha and their partners. Government of Ghana is not contributing $1 to the project. And so Tema Port is going to see a $1 billion expansion. And as part of that expansion, the road from Tema that passes by Tema Hospital will become the main road that goes to the port. And so from the port, they will come straight along the Tema General Hospital Road. They will go over a bridge and then join the motorway and continue wherever they want to go. And so that road is going to be opened up into a dual carriageway so that they can take the traffic that is coming.
Why are we even discussing when they was here to Abamano? They've done nothing. Whatever you hear MPP talk about, this is John Mahama. Obechebi Lamte. Flower port. Or catch the Bukrampo Tema port, no? 1 billion. Ghana for fire Kubo in Shim. And there, Omuti radio so cast Mahama town Tema port. We momo Jimmy, MPP for mo Jimmy. Ya catch them with Debia say, Abane Yakotono, me. Yan yes idea we be mo. They bet my yama on the Mayama way. I'm just trying to let you understand, say. So Okotoma John Mahama. That is the best decision you can take as a young Ghanaian, as an old Ghanaian. I'm telling you. I am telling you for a fact. Hey, there's nothing these people, MPP, for to my amount. And we are showing you the facts. And nobody, no MPP person can sit anywhere else and mention my name. That Kevin Taylor, what to be that? No. Because what we do here, and all my colleagues on my TV, nobody has said your target will be good anymore. Say the facts. So you see in Koto, you see Free Mind, you see Pierrot Mo, who runs for Cable Achimo, you see Mr. Article Mo, they bring you the facts. It's not like Obi Time Obi. Even making the Tema motorway 6-lane, John Mahama, Odinka make idea need to walk. Preparations for that. This is John Mahama.
He urged them to start devising alternative routes in anticipation of an earlier announced total reconstruction of the motorway into 6 lanes.
Eventually, the intention is to redo the whole motorway into a major 6-lane, 3-lane. Yeah. So we need to start preparing. When work starts on the motorway, what will be the alternate routes, the diversions and all that, and so we should start thinking forward before.
Together with urban routes, we will develop the.
He was in power, no. He was even thinking of making Tema motorway in a 6-lane. Yatigana ha. Kwasiafu da hundi na mwenimo catch or say John Mahama. Udim de John Mahama ye. In Krani be obetwetia NDC no nice on pem one kasana krampo no. You're ungrateful. I'm telling you. In Krani obetwetia NDC no. Because what this man did, I make even sure John Mahama will be president 3 years, 4 months. John Mahama nya 8 years nkwasiafo yo. John Mahama wendi 8 years sekufu. Na John Mahama nya full 8 years sekufu anka Ghana ketia. Kanu dem kesi wo Ghana. Ka wonim the kind of development anka yehu. John Mahama. So nko di president 8 years say lazy kufuo enya 8 years na kanu dem besi wo Ghana. Anka wonim. John Mahama nya 8 years say Bawomiani Ekufuo ado nya 8 years. Fenchem. Na kanu dem besi wo Ghana. Every part of this country will be touched. But no, yempeno kure. Yama the foolish masses in kwasiafo part way. De bi omo ba omo ready e. Omo ma comedy e. No ma sesa mo asay, no ma sesa shirt, no ma catch say wouldn't time NDC. NDC for the omo nim nyansa na ye dio. We momo Jimmy MPP are stupid. They have wasted 8 years of your time. Plus Kufuor's 8 years, 16 years of Ghana's development. Oma seno. And intina omo ankasa Kufuor part 1 part 2 omo ntumi ngina nka nkyere Ghana for say me JA Kufuor ade a metumi ye eyi me safiri huni ontumi nka bi da in his life, and he cannot say that till he dies without the respect. Ontumi nka bi da ada Kufuor beka sa ade menu meduro we see monumental project economically, socially, politically benefiting Ghana for ende ye wurem onye bi da e bini dan. The same applies to these monkeys who are in power today. Almost me see, they have no idea about governance. They have no idea. And you see, they always wemo no more yusumo, no more nyeska, no more ko. They be ba MPP for there, de ska, nyina so ti abruchiri. What the MPP ni bi o se na be de metigana and a minyini ko school Ghana se Mahama. E ko the school nyina o Ghana. Bibia or Ghana no. What to say MPP for the to be oh, Baomia no school abrochiri. Oh, Napo no school abrochiri. Oh, why? Oh, na Ekufuor no abrochiri. Ah, na MP way omunina no abrochiri. Oh, education minister oh no so no abrochiri. Je Ekufuor ko tina abrochiri no bae. They don't have homegrown, intelligent, genuine people who they are fake people. Omoba no mo de ade be tum tim so mo nyansa. They are useless. Era de Ghana for. Adianko for wenim and the toilet. Omoba, their main thing is to build toilets.
Your Excellencies, Honorable Ministers, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, may I invite you to spare a moment to walk through with us the length and breadth of this country and see what, just in a sneak view, we are about to show you, a video documentary that introduces today's presentation.
Just see black and white,
Here is a 38-in-1 cubicle private water closet facility for a rural community in the Ashanti region. The government is building over 1,400 of similar facilities for communities with no or disproportionate access to toilet facilities in all regions, plus 200 multi-unit flushable latrines, and has distributed over 17,000 units of Dignity toilets. Also, the government has built 4,765 toilet facilities in communities where open defecation is pervasive. All of these together is providing decent places of convenience for over 8 million people whose options would have been cut to either open defecation.
Most of the toilets in the data that we have just seen, that we in the table, are toilets that have been built under the One Constituency 1 Million project. That is not the end of the story. We have about 6 projects under the Toilets for All policy. We have built 28,485 household toilets. 12,972 toilets have been built, and there's ongoing construction of the Gaslit project, 5,000 toilets are being built there. The Government of Ghana Household Toilet Program, we're building 1,900 toilets there, and Rural Sanitation Model and Strategy Program, 40,348 toilets serving 3,000 communities. And then under the Urban Sanitation Pilot Project, 21,332. So under the Toilet for All program, at least 109,000 household toilets have been constructed, benefiting 856,000 people. This is quite remarkable. And because of all of this investment that has been made in the toilet infrastructure, 5,498 communities have been declared open defecation free. We are building a nation. We are not just building infrastructure. I thought building infrastructure, anybody can build infrastructure.
I've recently been listening to debates.
You see, is it not sad? Is it not sad? 2024. These people came to power. The Akufo ye na bi. Anything the Akufo nam montoma ba omia omuhu binia na bibia bete. Do omo wan e bini dan hwe. Let me show you this. Hwe. Election aka 8 days ni akoto aba hwe. Commissioning of Bobo toilet facility. Duka meruku duka eni ba omia omo ko bie toilet ano. Kofo wi. They see toilet as a remarkable achievement. This, you see, Ghanaians, I can't 8 days me to aba and kofo we so mo ko bie biniano Friday 29th. Now you ask yourself, into where na wotam a minor show monsa. Kofo ba be see bini dying. Ekufo ado aba also see bini dying. Omuntimi, this is the NPP, eh? Omuntimi see toilet and omo decorated toilet. Me say omutumi where ye minister o or ne papa na person be the president no or the Land Cruisers be 20 soldier 4 e di nechi ye ko bie dan pono yes mun konne mu wi amonto abamaye omumbu Ghana 4 me say we mu omutumi commission toilet na omahyehyɛ toilet paper foreign graphic ni ahyehye we mu sango for omutumi si toilet no me decorate we omutumi si toilet MPP omutumi see toilet near decorate near Kuchano. Wemu. They are crazy. They see you people to be stupid. Me see eba e bini. Omo papa ko fo ne start ye. E bini ho dance ye. E bini dan ho dance ye. Ene de oboa. Hepek toilet. Ufa ha. Hepek toilet. Se minim eduane omudi. Omo tumi see toilet no de entuma fa ho no mo twa ahumem pa. We mu na mudi Ghana be show omonsa Mahama the president 3 years pe hwanyoma Mahama ye today Ghana who are nipa ngu because of COVID Ghana na John Mahama na save Ghana through his leadership. Mo health minister COVID by okoda UGMC enkwasiafo we nyina COVID by Mahama hospital mu no okoda ye inti COVID by yankoda binika mu yankoda toilet mu. These are foolish people. From the time you see MPP, you see regional hospital back 1. And the Omoka just say, agenda 111, Mahama, Waba, Obechum, Modomo Bibia Ebechum. MPP for no, Omo Jimmy, Bibia Duno, Bibia Ebechum, Omajim no, because I'm doing a Bibia. Omo Jimmy, Bibia Webechum, Bibia Webechum. They don't understand governance. They don't understand how to build a nation. They don't get it. Omo Jimmy, I ready. Me say be edu no. Yen ha hu bi mo, ye be kire mo. Ye be mo hu onto my NDC akọ. Emfa me hu o. Wankasa na obehu bra obebre. Ye se metia no. Ye se o ka se na me ntuma MPP na ye me ya obodam. Me hwe council. Now ma menkyerɛ o. Yen ko enim. Ma menkyerɛ de kodienti Mahmoud Baomia onye stable upstairs. Now before I move on, the big walk in Pram 2 is about to happen. We a Saturday 30th. Sam George. Me we say MPP for Akofa old video B. I was criticizing Sam George. Monje MPP ni now contest Sam George. Only message. Cause yeah, that shows how Me, that's how I do my job. When somebody goes wrong, I will not look at the party you are in. Sam George, at a point, made mistakes and I corrected him. And I can tell you for a fact, one of the young politicians in Ghana, in parliament, we can rely on in the future, that these are politicians who, at the end of the day, have principles and can basically put their eye or set their eye on something and achieve. Sam George. And today I can tell you, is one of my most favorite young politicians in Ghana. And we need people like that. In the MPP, parliamentary candidates now what Pram now with Jimmy Ho, Kevin Taylor did this. Sam George is solid and I endorse him. He is solid. I endorse him because he's brilliant and committed to his job. He takes responsibility and at the end of the day, he understands criticism. Sam George is for Pram. Ningo Pram is Sam George and Sam George is Ningo Pram. John Mahama is coming to power. Ningo Pram Adebia NDC Akacho Bubiano through Sam George, they will get it and it's a fact. Will be a way to be shaping Pram. I guide you to this point. John Mahama Bass never do. This is the time Pram 4 are going to enjoy because John Mahama and NDC, they have seen the work Sam George has done over the years. NDC co-opposition, one of the parliamentarians of my year, Jumama NDC in parliament, defending the principles and policies of NDC, Sam George. And this is the time the Ningo Pram people, their time when John Mahama about for Sam George to deliver more. It's my own question. For me, I video Kevin Taylor did this Sam George. Now you said Ningo Pram Nino to Jimmy. Only there's Sam George aye, and there's Sam George baye. And so I endorse Sam George to be the very person to lead the NDC Ningo Pram. And I endorse him because of his hard work. I endorse him because of his commitment. I endorse him because of his principles. He's human. Sometimes we need to criticize him for him to understand. And he's never too big for criticism. He accepts it and he moves on. And that is the kind of leader we need. It is Sam George. On the 30th, Saturday week, Ningo Pram, the biggest match. We will pick it live on Loud Silence TV. It will happen exactly a year anopa 6 a.m. sharp. Sam George is going to be there. All the NDC gurus will be there, and they will march through a year Ningo Pram to show that the lion is still around. To show that the lion, Sam Jatta George, is still around and he's still in control and he has the grasp. Right now, his father lion is coming, and whatever Ningo Pram Omuhiano, they will get it. We are going to pick this straight up. Our Loud Silence TV, exactly 6 a.m. Ghana time. We will stream it. You can be part of the match and be watching it live on TV. DPS Junction, that is where it's going to start. It will end at Dawenya Taxi Rank. Sam Jatta George will lead this match. Ningo is Sam and Pram is Sam. Wa ubeba so be contest Sam George Biano. You have to understand to say the people of Ningo, they are ready for leaders who have principles and leaders who are committed to their job. Over the years, one of the most effective MPs in Ghana is Sam George. And I know the John Dramani Mahama administration will never forsaken Ningo Pram because of what Sam George, his contribution to this party. Inti Ningo for Jatta Nemma, it is always an excitement and it's always a privilege to see Ningo and Jatta and Nemma. You people have done it. NPP for a BBA or Ningo Pram so to Sam George. In the primaries, they pumped money. May you so rest in peace, J.H. Mensah. Along the way, he became a devil in disguise. They used him, MPP for Tamsika Free, Jubilee House, to unseat Sam George. But you see, the people of Ningo Pram are not stupid. They know their son and they know that this guy is for them. And now that John Mahama is coming, they will get the best out of Sam George. Into Ningo is Sam and Sam is Ningo. Saturday, 6 o'clock. You're starting every DPS Junction. They are ending at the Winya Taxi Rank. Sam George will lead it. All the important people will be part of this match. Sam George will deliver over 85% of Ningo Pram vote for the NDC, and it's a must. He has done it, and he will do it again. And the young people in Ningo Pram more person will call tertiary education, school, universities, polytechnics, nursing training, teacher training, 2025, January. Sam George will help you because the NDC government is coming to make sure, say, the first year, it's free. If your MP is in parliament, it is easy to get access. A fact. Or MP or parliament, or MP to say, Sam George, now we're finding difficulties as a senior high school student, where we are person called tertiary. Sam George is there. He's going to help you legitimately get into tertiary institution. Say, Wama unwanko join the NDC bas na ebana. Do not blame anybody. Young people are coding. When your MP is in there and a minister, definitely you are going to get a little bit of attention. Your MP is there. Akuka obengo nino eno ria bebesre. As we are going, emba mo ningo pram pram. Women's Bank. So MP a minister, bank in the bar, access to loan, easy. Or MP or some George. These are things you can't forget. Into when you know one kai Saturday we yenina ochna yako pram pram. Ningo pram pram. Sam is Ningo and George is pram pram. Into Osamotiasie, it will happen tomorrow 6 a.m. Now there's something I want to show you. Mahmoud Baumia Aka Asemi, and we need to decode it for you to know. Say Eya Baumia Bodam and Baumia Enyeni Pebia Ghana Nibia betumi atrusteno. He thinks to say ye Jimmy. And this alone, if you are a Ghanaian, sebi your own person will be disrespected. This video we are going to watch, it should tell you, say, Mahmoud Baumia, na Junimuno, say Ghana ni be Jimmy. And I don't know why and where he's getting this from. And it's because he's part of the NPP, you know. On Nikofwa Yejuma, on Nikofwa Duma Yejuma, when we say the way they disrespected us, you know. At a point, you know, your almost uncle still to rule us. Until now, he's beginning to think, say, we are not smart people to even think or go back into history to check credibility of politicians. Debbie Amakachom say, when it comes to power, leadership, it's all about trust. Yaka say, we need a GDA. So leader no true a dangerous for you. So leader no inconsistent a dangerous for you. Nipa bia onka no krebianom yemfa tumi mano because all the tumi mana because onka no kreniti sa tumi ne odi amano no obetumi ni obi ahyehye ho edi tumi no edi ubone. And that is what Ekufuado is hiding behind Baumia to do. Nanado danko Ekufuado opetetem wakache Baumia say Ghana fo ejimi onu Ekufuado odi atro ne bae Baumia should stick to atro no, and that say ye complaining ye question no kra. So Baumia is using that 442 formation. He's lying his way through because Ojini said the same strategy Akufo eke kan sem to Rollins dinya power. Ekufo eke kan sem to Atanos benya power no any Mahama no. Ojini said so no see the same thing this Ghana for na yo hane Jimmy into we will accept it. And that is why Baumia ene napo baby omejine bia no mutwatro. Ekufuado so etumi twatro eboano anything akufo so hisia no oti hwiche mu etwatro boano because they believe say when you make atron consistent automatically it becomes truth. And adiabakwa MPP here for the years over the years and no they have continuously lied. On say at a point omu twatro aka say Mahama koto down Dubai e could do point to be na evidence no enza nipa bi agedi sanete Omutumi twatra kejetia enya Mahama de see Kufo de see Otufo de see omukaya na bedane no kre enso na yatro no evidence omutumi kaya John Mahama onini nua oye ne yire eye Doldina omakwa DKB omakoji Nkofo sika Ekufuado Bawomia eye Kufo omunyina gina omukaya atro no bedane no kre into the point yebusa some evidence wan ya into on say adia omaye eye party no ne bonyo no the party was actually built out of lies. Because and the Ubusa say MPP nankasa no de ntini ete ya omuntumi nka nkyerɛ ya wo fa bi na ete ye say that time no na ya wo fa de dwen say nipa bi ehu etia ye enti MPP nankasa no busa say de ntini ete ya omuntumi nka nkyerɛ. And that should be scared, that should worry every Ghanaian. You should be scared about that because so the party here also busa who say de ntini ete party way, what's the basis, what's the reason? And the MPP ni bia ni obetumatena TV so akachira say dey na yeti MPP no dey na baafo akoto ti MPP no. This was the reason because the reason is not about Ghanaians and I can put the reasons out to show you. Mr. S, get to the reason ti omote eye the MPP no yet see MPP not because of Ghana in Kabom Ghana Mpuntio. The reason yeti MPP no enye adia eba yese ebechichire Ghana into nobody in the MPP today including Kufo can sit on TV and tell you exactly DNT MPP only reason a personal reason a tribal a kuo binti a nton binti ne MPP yanti MPP say MPP bechichire Ghana no. And I keep telling you people it is how be join your kuo you need to ask yourself a kuo what does it stand for, what does it believe in, what's the principle DNT ne gina so ete ye nipa bi e de omunkotwa so a adentra So when to me these questions are kwasiafo we be da wa be sinne. What is the reason? TMPP and internet and Mahmoud Baumia upon all the things happening in Ghana. Otimi Gina Ghana for any catch say dollar now could do 17. No, if they NDC say we have mismanaged the city, they have mismanaged the city more than us without crisis. And the Baumia catcher say NDC for say ya say economy no, then the dollar no ya pick free 3.8 I could do 17. Omo NDC for no 3.8 no a year change 17 if we say omo crisis beto wo mo crisis ne den also COVID-19 beto no ena den ena Russia Ukraine or friend crisis COVID-19 Ghana nkwane see and I said the whole world beboa. Now before I go into that, thank you Mr. S. My man show the reason why MPP and your party Ghana for party yeah show I'm what the politics na say na ba akwoto aba ka say mato aba mekuo mato aba mebusia manto aba ma Ghana oto aba ma MPP wato aba mebusia tie ma men kire o adekodi ntie tie MPP ye wi ana ma kire o de ba omi aka na se kire enie. This is the reason why you say the National Liberation Movement and their friend MPP we dwa the National Liberation Movement and no na adane MPP no enti MPP for busa omo am se ye na ba afo akoto and a titi ni mowrem £700 the MPP. Sa ba for akoto party not in any you the National Liberation Movement and no na adania beye NPP. In terms of busa MPP for say na NDC also say NDC for man na ye PNDC. Also say Rollins the PNDC on no a PNDC for no and obeti NDC. Into they be on say MPP for no they be on person omo the PNDC be ka NDC ho. But also omo National Liberation Movement no National Liberation Movement no and no na te ya dani dina na MPP die enti na te ye yen kenkan yen dwodwom fact ni ye yen tan obi a kire wagimi. Thank you team, thank you Mr. Emeka say your show we on the go production yeah production no. But as I sit here Mr. Emeka say me about 15 people sitting behind a desk obi monitor analytics, obi monitor social media, obi monitor facts, obi monitor history. So when I say I need it, it goes around that is what production. This is a modern day production. It been to me see and easy. You need money to make this happen. You need money. Because every second BI will be to a pulley fact bano a ska. Every 4 hours I'm telling you we are paying money to somebody who is taking care of this. Obia de Juma. Now let's read the reason here at MPP. The National Liberation Movement was a Ghanaian political party formed in 1954. Set up by disaffected Ashanti members of the Convention People's Party who were joined by Kofi Ebrifabuzia. The NLM opposed the process of centralization while supporting a continuing role of traditional leaders. It was led by Bafwa Koto. Almost say, National Liberation Movement, no. Adikudientia yeti ne say, na asantiphobia omo CPP mu. Na sebio omo CPP ni say CPP pese o kan Ghana bom nti omo mpene so nti omo kwete omo ho omo party efe no NLM na sa NLM no adikurenti omo tie ne say na omo pese ahinie ene di Ghana so na mom enye de eye ekuo etise political party di Ghana so nti the main reason tie ye te NLM and the friend MPP no na ya ahinie and nti na so we study party na party no ahinie na omodwene ho. They don't care about the national development. They care about a tribe. In this uti omukasa ye nipa we ye nipa we inti NLM no abeye MPP no omotie because na omo pese ahinie na sebio Ghana for ye de ye reshem na mom enye den eye amanyosem a edi kebi mami kebi ebeba. Inti that is the main reason. Na nipa or T party we no your friend Bafwa Koto. Inti sa party no T na NLM no. Omo ne Ebrifa Buzia mo ene ka omo ti bo mu a omo T NLM. Inti wote Dankwa Buzia Domboa. These are the people who came together to form a tribal party. Bafwa Koto. Now yan kan free her. It was led by Bafwa Koto, linguist to the Asante Hene. Bafwa Koto na odi NLM enima o tin mbo £700. Editi eye NLM eye MPP ndeno na oye saa time na nipa na oye otumfo na ne chiame no ne ba ene eye agric minister efri yakoto omo gibio wemo ewrade jagopo into omo di free NLM UP NPP omunye the same people into baafo akoto na odi anim tie party we no na oye saa time no de na oye otumfo no na ne chiame ne baafo akoto no saa baafo akoto ne ba ene Mickey Mouse eye efri yakoto na oye agric minister planting for food and jobs kwasi campaign be di musika na oso president eye saa kofo we into the mentality of baafo akoto is the same mentality that the battle war. And it's to me the body be doing crime. Also, why planting for food and jobs. Yen you free Ghana and brand crime better body because who Ghana and say I adhere to webi omwe Jimmy. My making kind you. I am making you understand Ghana politics. What MPP we are see omwe Jimmy. Now who can kind assembly ko edima say na eka make sure NPP na me you are ma sure the assembly about me kan no. Ade kudientia otwatra ana odin kwase asema aya na oje nse osuro dabi eya party no parties bi a chechire no enya Ghana nti eya tro ena na hyaase na okwase am say the party gained some support in 1956 Gold Coast general elections and became the third largest party in the assembly with 12 seats behind the Convention People's Party and Northern People's Party. In the South Party no omunya eye asantefo support ema ye to aba no kra omunya 12 seats and CPP for the nya the highest seat and a Northern People's Party eye srebufo no almost party nya the third seat into also tia say South Party ne eye mateme ho for pele party. Thank you very much team. Maintenance show we so enka ade bia memfa evidence nchiro. There's never been a day so okwase our National Liberation Movement leader JB Dankwa wati we your more history leader of NLM no ayebeye the UP abeye NPP no leader no na JB Dankwa founder Bafo Akoto founded 1954 JB Dankwa oni buzia omo ena omo dane omo ho ba UP a emu no MPP aba JB Dankwa ne nana ene den ene Ekufuado Bafo Akoto ne nana ene den ene Efri Akoto. These are the same demons, they have the same genes. This is the genesis of Ghana's problem. And intina obitumi tina ho utibuza say inti de akoso Ghana yo say emfire ho e de entiase emfire ho na Mahama no ne papa na ntwie na odi si kejeti obitumi kasa asem ne kire wo. Every say in the first place no ya ka kire say ne party no eye kuo bi nko adea into oba bitumi bie na no na Mahama no ne papa na ntwie na odi si kejeti no into utibuza say na eye Ekufuado free SHS no ono ne papa wi sika na ye ya na bu ofu adea we did Ekufuado papa asem ba all kasa Mahama ne papa na ntwie na odi si kejeti no ene de na nya atem didie adentira because Mahama ye teni moa na menom wi to ewiti di kakra nguso I'm saying can tell you tea na ewiti me no man ma charge off me say omuti bi o ma no obo so say Mahama ejo mama so wa bro ewrade jagobo bi mu bi grada me say asena me kan you say me boa omuti bi o ma no Mahama de aden ni papa sika tie
to amoko abatwa krata ne de omu digari bottom ese sesa no de ntina monko no monko chama dwene sesa no no munya akro no mpeso bobo wo mu no yes sesa yo o mampani bia betra so o me sesa abatwa ade na wonko o me sesa sebi enyo papa na ntwe sika ne de sesa eyo man ni sika ade tino mpese be sesa
what that tell Mahama the president the MPP for say easy for them sesa ballot otikejetia sebi o Mahama enyo papa na ntwe sika de be sesa eye easy eye de vote no ende o ka se enye Ekufuado papa ko kensika ene ye de ba be sesa ye de afre dan bu ofu umu ade kwasia evidence ne bebre da kama ye betuma ba ma obewu ye betuma mo evidence a obewu go forward omo ya beifo MPP awurade nyankopon enya MPP anka bebia moduru as a nation ka mo ne Malaysia ye pe me na me ka kire mo enya MPP a ka Ghana mo ne Malaysia ye pe san go forward we mesi tie Satan Mahama na president 2016 ye goto aba na omo so isi ne nka no kretie
to amoko abatwa krata ne de omu digari bottom ese sesa no de ntina monko no monko chama dwene sesa no no munya kro no mpeso bubo wo mu no yes say o man pani bia betra so me yes sa battle ade na wonkwa o me yes sa sebi enyo papa na ntwe sika na ye de sesa eyo man ni sika ade ti no pese e besesa wonim ne wanya wo mu ntira enu ti no pese e besesa no sanse ne ye twesi ho ama no onya nan pe kora so so wa wi ni ye besesa odi gari bottom e besesa mo na mo ka ho asem bebre na de ti ne ye committee no
bure fini o man tebo eni na MPP nkwasiafo etumi play mo ai omo akan media no omo tumi dada mo how we dangerous o MPP me say nkanya MPP a anka buni bebi amo as a nation kama kosoro anka ne Ghana anka ye ka Malaysia anka de mototo Malaysia ho we mu no omo party na se kire no. Now let's go back to the issue. Now na me ka Mahmoud Bawumia asem and the Bawumia ka kire say NDC. In fact, mami fa we momunto so na enye easy. Mami jujemu ha. Wait, where's the story? Come. Because this one you don't get the story clearly. Yes, Mahmoud Bawumia say city depreciation and the yebusa is $17 o ko 18 na dey na esi. O si city depreciation by 72 under NPP is better than 74 under NDC. O si city na ko do 17 no. Eye kura poche se time na NDC to so if you say time NDC to so na city ni what 3.8 na e depreciate 74% no sa time no na ewiase yare maaye na pandemic ni wiase enti se John Mahama ka se sa time no kura no na sebio ewiase bibie ba ana no se bibie nsiye and ye busa se adina dollar na ko do 17 o se I couldn't go to 17 engine tum every say COVID-19 buy Russia Ukraine war buy into Saudi and affected Ghana. Now Obebusa will say Ediana Bawumia can in the past. Efa time na Mahama teso. Na or say Edian Mahama born homodin and reasons of my any the reason he's given today. Now let's take our time. Mr. P, are we good? Mommy is simple. Emma Bafa Kutuna nanom. Geli Boto. Now, when Bawumia was in opposition, in fact, momentie de Bawumia ekano ne ni reasons intia or catch as 1725 ni yemfa ne saa adekudi ntia yemfa ne saa no okano ha momentie Bawumia emfa Jimmy.
If they say that we have mismanaged the city, but then they mismanaged it worse than we have, without a crisis. Maybe Kasakakra about the exchange rate. Because when it comes to the exchange rate, you measure performance by the rate of depreciation. And yes, sir, the rate of depreciation. The NDC period of 8 years, the city depreciated by 74% without a crisis. 8 years, no crisis, no global crisis, no COVID pandemic, no Russia-Ukraine war, no global economic recession. 8 years, 74%. Under the MPP, as at today, after 8 years in office, with a global economic crisis, with COVID pandemic, we have depreciated the city by 72%, which is lower than their depreciation. Choboy!
Oh, mammy, I will share my Nigeria. What you say? With Jimmy. Ombu. Omo mugu onyina ba omi ohun so mo Jimmy. I'm telling you. Omo mugu ase onyina o ka kire omo so mo Jimmy. Also John Mahama brand na COVID ni ho. Enti city no depreciate 74%. Ono na breso. O say COVID abanti na city no depreciate akwakodu 74%, 1725. Now before Bawumia be the president, ebe economic management team head or be a part of cabinet to make decisions. Time na opposition. Na all try to explain to Ghanaians adikudientia enise Mahama eka se yemana yenya de NDC for enise omoka se de CD na e 3.8 no enise omoka se problem ho e also mo gitum because oma bon. In 2014, 15, 16, Bawumia was having a symposium and a proponent and exponent all chechiri machre na mumia kuti Bawumia.
You have to ask is how can global phenomena skip Cote d'Ivoire and all the surrounding countries and only attack Ghana? How? How does it happen? You have to ask is how can global phenomena skip Cote d'Ivoire and all the surrounding countries and only attack Ghana? How? How does it happen?
It's our opposition or catch a Ghana for your meeting or your press or your symposium. I can say 2016. Now NDC forecast said there is a recession. There was problem globally. That was when oil prices shot up. Ebola any other day. Bawumia Gina State catch a Ghana for say then a global crisis in your message we no a pa obia ho eba affect Ghana. My dollar no 3.8. CD to dollar near 3.8. And Bawumia the dollar near 3.8 I could do 17. Or catch we as say a global crisis we or sanke shena sum. In opposition or see other na NDC forecast say the recession ne hit area no and world oil market prices cost Ebola ne this crisis by na NDC ka say these are contributing factors but Bawumia ka say then a sa crisis we nyina e pa wiase nyina ho e ba Ghana enko a inti NDC for no eboa omunimo man ne bu and the nyina nim say COVID-19 the whole wiase e kan Guinea, COVID-19 e kan Cote d'Ivoire, COVID-19 e kan Togo, COVID-19 ka Benin, COVID-19 e ka Botswana, COVID-19 e ka Senegal. Mena ka say Senegal for inkromo ba nyina petrol form chen. Omo inflation form chen. Wa bo besia chen omo nyina, odo kwase ka kire se enu nti yento abamaw. Ade we wuti bi wen. Sa crisis we nyina no e ka obia enso wonko ade as we speak. With inflation e ko do 54. Wo dollar no was 17.25. How can you make this argument? Echire we Jimmy. Echire hu Ghana for no more Ghana so mo ye moa. Echire hu muye. Mahama time ne the global crisis no Ghana nkwa affected no because Mahama make excuse. Ebedru so dia wo COVID de anto obi a nkwa na to odwan. COVID-19 e bi anto Togo. Enso ko Togo ko busa fi obo. Ne ko busa Togo for inflation. Ne busa ho. Se wo nim nyansa na so bu Ghana for se ye Jimmy. COVID-19 e bi anto Benin. Benin for inflation is saying COVID-19 ebi anto Nigeria. COVID-19 ebi anko Senegal, ebi anko Mali. Ebi anko wiase afa na nyina. Den na wo de dollar na akwa kodu 17. San kwasi asem we ne ebenya obi na TV so defend Bawumia na kofo lazy kofo. Lazy kofo anko America anko bot tennis or any colleagues bot tennis. Lazy kofo obenya obi ma na piano nti oto one or say Bawumia mra medi eso. Koto de ne budget. How can global crisis leave every country and only affect Ghana? Into kwasia COVID-19 ye Ghana nkwana COVID-19 to ye enti ye dollar no ye sidi na kodu 17.25. Ghana nkwa we mu omu nim nyansa. These are liars. Bawumia MPP for the National catches Ghana for no dodo na Jimmy o especially mom di party we echi no. O kan no krekere omo a omo betweet yawo. Enu bi na John Mahama ye na o kan no krekere omo a omo tutia no. So what you can do is stick to the lies. So they told him say stick to the lies enu nko na protected party we abeduru ha. Inti omo katu ni trim no hu say ayampa say ye kan no kure na abaye friend abaye ntumi wini bi Ghana da me say ye de no kure na eka politics of Ghana MPP wini election da. I am telling you say no kure na ye de ye Ghana politics MPP ma power biem But the net na catcher and say, your party we know it was built out of lies. It was built for a group. It wasn't for Ghana. Every single thing we have done has been out of lies. If you don't stick to the lies, you will not get a vote from our foolish followers. And it is deliberate. They need the whole chantro. Because not dream no. Ghana for say Jimmy. And nuntina chairman want to be to so be to be the chairman want to be the Baomi campaign. You ask yourself how? No, it's not how. The party has been structured in such a way that only fools are relevant. And I won't study it. The NPP, it has been structured in a way that only fools become relevant. Now, but not say, Obi to say Asa Kennedy mo, they are pulled back. This party, now what they are pulled back. It has been structured in a way you can never lead it. Now look at the current leadership of this party. What will be to say Kufuado? You know his track record. You see what he's doing today. She will be to say Osaf Mafo. See his track record. See what he's condoning today. Look at somebody like a member lower. She will be to say Chairman to me. A known galamseya. A killer through poison water. Like seriously. She will say Abronye. Obi or near ponche die and Nimranti Brim at the age of 21, not on your punching da. Here he's not okay. Obi disabronye. Obi a onim ponche da. Otumi bia ponche to the bema wurem. I want you to see where we are. Shobi disa na nabi. Look at Anabi. Ede na wana nabi nwa chire so ni nyansa. Obedi party ni maji to me. Mustafa eye omo semu dwan bi na odi enimu no. Omo national youth. Look at somebody like that. Look at the party. Look at the party. Into tonight channel shall say, yes, there's a problem. Yeah. Because they only entertain foolish, stupid, ignorant people. So when you're stupid and ignorant, you will never get a position in this party. I'm telling you. Look at somebody like Ernesto Usubemba. Yeah, and when you sit back and you start to ask questions, you get to know that this is a party full of foolish people. Because so when Jimmy you can never get a space. She will be the National Women's Organizer. Katie Jemfua. Bro, from Bontumin Kebi. And my case, bro, for the Temi Nipanyansa. But if you are a National Women's Organizer, now to mean Tront and Kinkain Tiasia, what is a cramming? I would depart him. If it's a one also called Kratana back in Kanchi, which I go school, I depart. Now, when I eat to me amount, won't mean Kinkain. Won't mean Tiasia. In Tiakas Yan Koku, only no poison war. Quasiato near Duichi. Young Preventers Adiana near the Chi. Teeth, look at Kejevois. Look at somebody like Kejevois. Or Yagalam say, Botuo. Now, you need to sit back. No, Busa will say, how did these people become a political party? How did they get here? How did we fall for this? How are we even allowing this? Nobody owns it. But 2 days ago, now Professor Frimpong Boateng Eka, or say Bawumia as a person, he has no connection to the NPP. There's no connection. And I'm study it. Bawumia cannot sing NPP anthem. Bawumia onim NPP history. Bawumia cannot tell you, say, oh, you know, he had to join this NPP group. Bawumia is not an NPP person. Oh, say, John Mahama can tell you time or joining NDC. Cadres, what he has done, his position from time and or lower. John Mahama can tell you. He can sing party anthem. He can break it down. He can let you know how the party it's structured. Bawumia does not know NPP. Onim party no. On a politics na go focus by. So he sees the NPP, that political party, as a business outfit to make himself relevant and to make money. That's it. It's all boys normally Bawumia, they are not connected to the party. They don't understand. They don't have a constituency in the NPP. Now, because a constituency, people who have their bile, obi otumide in city buse me NPP, me di 17, me di echire, me ura bedura. They don't have. You see Gideon Boakon, omo need connection to the party. On Kenoforiata, only constituency, or who party they say a investment a platform. And they see everything about the party as business. That is how they see it. They don't see it as a group, a united group that is supposed to think about the development of this nation. And it's not the NPP cannot tell you one day a genuine idea they don't have it. Genuine idea being idea and this MPP can want some NDC didn't can start here. Idea bia. Sakofo crack and the edge and what Samarane say on the national health insurance buyer, there was a mutual health insurance. That means there was a party in power under JJ Rollins. They were thinking about the healthcare of Ghana for. And this time I say NPP. Need any intelligent, genuine idea. They don't have it. You ever say, Kofo Entra Ochan or Ghana say under the national health national health insurance buyer. Buy not mutual health insurance. Meaning a political party came and said, I was here started. Now I'm doing care about Ghana for. It means somebody thought of it. And NPP as a political party, there's never been a day genuinely on the idea about Ghana card. The company that was under Atamils and almost started printing Ghana card. They are the same company here. Before NPP way about power 2017, that's 17 million Ghana cards have been already printed. So where is Ghana card? It is not them. Interoperability. Send it to me, send it to free phone. So Eco Bank from bank to phone. 2014. Na Cow Bank and other banks not more implemented. Momo transfer to bank. It is not new. But we alternative to catch them say Omoba and Mahama interoperability. Yes, send it to free bank. Ako Momo so from Momo to bank. He said it on TV. It Makami Biachamo say they don't have anything. That is why what they do is they steal projects from the NDC. They steal ideas. Because any party are edging, they are very good at criticizing. When the Oberson say MPP are effective, it's when they are in opposition. And the good thing about Ghana is we need to keep them in opposition to help build this nation. Also, normally, when a political party are effective in opposition, a bois for that party in government to govern well. And I think the MPP, so we study the structure of the NPP. When they are in opposition, they are more effective. Because when they are in opposition, they talk a lot. They accuse a lot. They make things up a lot. They try to push people to work into opposition is better for them. They need to be in opposition. But the moment you carry the job for them, what do you say? Ebini 8 years. Me say MPP ni bi enu obetumi aka ade ba ko a MPP aya. Now it wasn't the idea of NDC. No MPP person. Me say omopa omonchrochro. Omopa omonchrochro. Adebi ombekebia no betuma chira go way back NDC I implemented and san omode omonseka. Me say adebi MPP or manifesto from Kofo time bedu ne. Every single thing omo the policy. Adebi omerezibia betuma chira wade na JJ ana Atamils ene Mahama ye and san MPP fu be kan ho asem. Everything about them, they don't have anything. Mupa randomly. National health insurance, there was mutual health insurance. Interoperability. In 2014, banks were sending money to Momo. Momo, they were sending money. Ghana card, 17 million cards had been printed before Ekufuori Bawumia came to power. The company that is printing the cards today are the same companies printing. When we talk about passport, the passport office was built under Mahama. It was digitized under Mahama before they left power. It is there. The evidence is there. At the end, MPP, the Aba Ghana, my idea. They have nothing. Move to my list. I can show you free education. 2015, John Mahama, progressively free education. Our constitution, John Mahama and the NDC, they touched on it first. And the evidence are there when John Mahama launched free education.
President cuts sword for first batch of senior high schools to be built across the country with a promise that its first occupants will pay no fees in line with its progressive free SHS promise. In our very first story, President John Mahama has cut short for work to begin on the construction of the 50 free senior high schools. He promised his government will build each year of his 4-year term in office. The president at the ceremony at Nyanwa near Ades in the Upper West Sachim district of the Eastern region told a cheering crowd the first batch of students to be admitted into the school, which he hopes will be completed by August next year, will not pay any fees. Reacting to reports about the source of funding for the proposed progressive free day SHS pledge, the president assured funding will be made available in the 2015 budget.
My Minister of Education was given a job to produce a roadmap for the progressive introduction of free SHS. She has done that job. She has costed it. We don't know how much it's going to cost. And she has presented it to Cabinet. It is my duty as the President of the Republic of Ghana to make the funds available for the free SHS to take off. And I want to inform those who want to know where the money is coming from that they should wait for the presentation of the 2015 budget. If they look in the budget and they don't find allocation for free SHS, then they can raise that issue.
The founder of the Progressive People's Party, PPP, Dr. Pakwesi Indom, has meanwhile applauded the decision of President Mahama to roll out free secondary education in the 2015-2016 academic year. He says he is all for the challenge taken up by the president. The president has been sharply criticized by the opposition New Patriotic Party for supposedly stealing its idea when he announced the policy in the State of the Nation address last week, Tuesday, in Parliament. But Dr. Indom, in a statement on Monday, said it does not matter who espoused the free SHS program, explaining that there is nothing wrong with copying ideas. Cross-fertilization is a good natural process and we must encourage it in Ghanaian society. I have always believed that a lot can be achieved if we do not care who takes the credit. According to him, a wise person has said that give me new facts and I'll change my mind. Another wise saying is, only a fool does not change his mind. Our president has apparently received some new facts and as a result signaled a change of mind with regard to educating our children. Dr. Indom is therefore hopeful the policy would ensure that Ghanaian children receive at least a high school education. While pushing for a compulsory tertiary education, he charged government to build more schools, train more teachers and give them better motivation and invest generally in education.
In my 2014 State of the Nation address is very much on course and is starting this academic year. Ladies and gentlemen, I now have the singular honor of declaring the progressively free senior high school program duly launched. I believe that this intervention will bring significant relief to parents and households. Beginning this academic year, we are removing fees for all day students attending public senior high school. Under the progressively free secondary education program, government intends to make going to secondary school free through a progressive absorption of the costs that are currently borne by students and their parents. We will eventually get to the stage where every senior high school student will have the opportunity to go to school free. But it does not eliminate the responsibility of parents in caring for their wards. I wish to challenge our chiefs and elders to support the effort of government by ensuring that children, especially girls, enroll in school, they stay in school, and work hard in this school and come out with results that can push them further up the educational ladder. For purposes of clarity, let me announce that the following fees have been cancelled for all day students in Ghana in all public senior high schools. And these are examination fees, library fees, entertainment fees, SRC dues, science development fees, science and maths quiz, sports, culture, ICT, and co-curricular fees have all been absorbed by government. In addition, the Ministry of Education has received funds and approval to recruit an additional 9,300 new teachers to staff the new schools that we are commissioning.
We are aware of parents who can financially support their children, and we urge them to continue to do so. And we are also aware of those who even go on to support other children. We want to express our gratitude for this very kind and important intervention. We are also aware of parents who wish to support their dependents, but they are honestly unable to do so. This intervention is for them. Generally, the program focuses on easing cost barriers to facilitate access and participation for all prospective students.
And the free just now, I know Bijino say Mahama betwemu Mahama betwemu akwahin. Mahama na start free SHS. Inti no because Mahama betwemu. And inti na make just say the NPP, they don't have any genuine idea since they are party no. Metme busomo everything. Didn't we have state transport? STC wasn't running before Kufuor Metro Mass by. Was it not there already? Before Kufuor by and any state transport running. And then Ebini Ghana. Before Kufuor by power or the Metro Mass in Bano. Not the end of Ansana Kufuor by. Edeba. There are countless things are NPP for everything, the dams. NDC didn't carry dams with stream. You all know. At the end of NPP, they are bar. A new. Everything on Beckham was in the MDC, it can't start it. Everything. And Nintina de Bia Kacham say, Moko to a bar, Munyabutre. Mamuntie atro. This is a party. Every single person in it, a atro into Mabedruha. They don't have any genuine person. They don't have any genuine person. Now, I see the story. Yebusa, Western Regional Minister, Kobi Ochedako, Adre Kakuru, I cannot say Western Region for you. And there are some of catcher Western Region for say. And some of catcher tax credit for and say, I don't manage the $1 million per constituency fund. Yebusa say, now $1 million per constituency in a way, also any on the manager's askano. What? We momo Jimmy. Mahmoud Baumia Jina stage, the whole Ghana. Constituency be our Ghana be a 1 million every year. Aka 8 days miyako twaba, and Yebusa eye Adanku we say. Ya 1 million per constituency na must be matter credit constituencies no. Any Western region, the whole Ghana na way. Or say nyon in the manage. Yanko bisa nipa no manage. And there, some 1 million per constituency na mode to abamo 2016. Muda hu jina so we kan sem no. And there omo ka kire mo say, sa galamsey boy we. Kobi Ochedako ka kire Western region for so omo ye nwe akwa we. Election day no akofa soja for no ma botuo. Ye Jimmy Ntine Kufuor de akwa we regional minister. Ye busan say 1 million per constituency e we here o say ono enya ono na manage 1 million per constituency sika no. Ye nkon kran ko busa nipa no wa kra no kan ye no. Afemohu omuhu musem Jimmy adanku we na motete eye takura de so so hwe na so ene dimi oti dan light ni kura no hwe dark wanum wi obobo cocaine ne life nya basa ne ho kan na no nsio ne aya kwa we regional minister 1 million per constituency where I say o say nyon na manage inti wan na manage why na manage 1 million per constituency akwa we ne etia e-levy time na mo pass okoye eye symposia and symposium ewo Western region e ka kire mu nyina se adekudie ntia ye pass e-levy no se na be ye bemnya adwuma 11 million Western region for benya adwuma kwasia we ya pass E-levy ya ji Ghana for sike nyina oda won nam Ghana obi amfa obi adwuma Western region aka 8 days me agoto aba also ono 1 million per constituency nyon na kan on manage sasika no nti mo pe won manage mo konkran asem o ka che Western region for no mo konkran ko busa erade nyankopon hwe Bawumia nam Ghana eye dede ekasa no ende boko ya boni patri tu eku omo pe nipa omo wu boko over 30 Bawumia kan ho asem no. Does he feel bad? No. Why? Because some of his people are mere mamprisi for ne kukusasi for. Is he happy about it? Yes. Why? Because he sees his people, some of mamprisi for also omu ye nipa che kusasi for. Bawumia na anti krom ha nyina ni krom ya kunipa be 40. Onka ho asem o stage bia otumi ko srem onka ho asem. Why? Because on the head of police council, Omona air provided a man for weapons to kill the Kusasis. Intima Bawumiana, see the two Misha Bawumian Sema. Right now, as we speak, they are having this collaboration with a Arab Fonibi for the Arabs to supply them. Until they are having a collaboration with some of the assassins of Burkina. And omo link up with some Arabians and say, omo pesa Bawumia beye the first Muslim president. Inti those people, some of them up there are supplying Bawumia them with money to make sure Bawumia betume win election. They can infiltrate our country. I'm not saying say Ghana anything kremoni diso. Menka say Bawumia nyen kremoni papa. Onyen kremoni o kanokre. So as we speak today, so person who intel na Arab Fonibi, Omni Bawumia campaign team no are seriously in bed having discussions, sending them things that Bawumia will need to suppress the vote, money and all the necessary equipment for them to make sure Bawumia win because Omni interest no it was so. Omni Burkina Fonibi, sa assassin for now, terrorists no more border no. That is what they are doing with them. Because Oma Katu Bimutimu say Bawumia be Muslim president terrorists no more Burkina border so they can come inside easily without anybody disturbing them because Omni Bawumia or Osombakum. But Bawumia is not a legitimate Muslim. So where is he placing us? Where is he placing us? And these are some of the things that you need to be scared about. And then also we throw. The Esu Boku we Kramponu should scare you. Why is Bawumia not worried? Why is he not speaking on it? Why is he not trying to speak on why some people are killing his own brothers and sisters? Because he has taken sides. Because what is happening, they are the ones who are fueling it. Every single soul that drops our Bokono, it is being supported or promoted by the government of Ekufuor and Bawumia. Because say abano ebo Ghana for ho ban ebo Boko for ho ban ebo Kusasi ene man prisi for ho ban. I don't think say obia wo man prisi ana Boko ayebekuno. But because the government has become selective who to protect. Who to protect. Intended Bawumia as the head of the police council no. Ya bonipa over 32 Boko onka bibia. Why? Because the government is behind this. And they are now planning on bringing on board some Arabians to come and help them. They are pumping money into Bawumia's campaign. Some of the Arabians, they are pumping money because they know say if Bawumia omu to be pumping sikana Bawumia be there, ebeye president. Some of them with bad intentions. No munyaye. These are serious stuff. Enti anya se bia Bawumia nkremoni tina. Bawumia nya nkremoni. He's a munafiki. Janjani. Onya nkremoni. So let's get some things right. Let us be serious, eh? Oh, the omoye. Almost swa etuo free down. Normally cut up. Weapons, ammunitions. Police has intercepted a Kia bus traveling from Kumasi to Boko, which was found carrying approximately 1,800 pieces of ammunition. Shishe etu aboba etuo nom de guka mu nom de ko sirem. Sa A 1,800 nipa do betumi ku osirem. Why are they taking it there? It is because some people think say somunya tuo ne weapons na ye de ko ho na ehho na ye adwuma. And the police for check ya basa ya shisha ammunitions. A 1,800 egum ya de ko sirem. Are sirem entwen wo. This is what we talk about. The NPP, they are not ready to leave power. It is why you know say skirt and blouse, maybe to Mahama, number 2 NPP. No. Give total command to the NDC. To abani nyina fama NDC. President Mahama, NDC parliamentary candidate, look for the umbrella. Hwehwe chinie no nkwa. Hwehwe chinie no nkwa na fa to aba. Look for the umbrella next to John Mahama. Chinie no nkwa. U chinie no pe parliamentary paper no chinie no pe no the team wo fe team adaka nim. Aya box nim pepepe. U chinie na just the umbrella. Oh yeah, just look for the umbrella. Adaka bi wo chinie no nchen. Emu white bibia nim fe sim eno ano no. Hwehwe chinie no nkwa me ha wo ho biem. Oje krata na e wo de hwehwe chinie no just look for the umbrella. Eno nkwa chinie no nkwa. Na ye mistake de to nkwase aba wo. Say wejuma anya din election day oje paper hwehwe chinie no nkwa. Look for the umbrella. Hwehwe chinie no adaka bi wo ho air box fa wo nsa kokromotini simu pepepe eno ano no bobo ne tintim na fa koto adaka nim why wejuma. Look for the umbrella. Chinie no nkwa na hwehwe men hwehwe bibi fufuro bia biem. Don't worry yourself doing this. Hwehwe chinie no chinie na John Mahama picture won chen adaka bi won chen fesi adaka da ene John Mahama ni chinie no saso no eno ano no. That is all that Ghana wants from you. That is what Nkrumah wants from you. Nkrumah na omumbuno no. Nkrumah na omudi na tebo no. Nkrumah na omudi so wejimi no. Eno nkwa na ende wana dadaka ma or busay free ho. Just look for the umbrella and save this nation. Eno ano no. Chinie no nkwa wejuma nyina nsa wo de okwa wo hwe chinie. Hwehwe chinie o paper no so. Just look for this. Oh, it's not there. Just look for the umbrella. Chinie no nkwa. Look for the umbrella. Hwehwe chinie no na fa sim nchen box bi o Mahama ani chinie na saso fa tim mu pepepe mema na ntra bobo na fa kotum eno ano no. Uwi a twen na kan eno ano no. Sa nkwashe se mekoso Ghana nyina su betwa. Tuma NDC presidential John Mahama. Whoever is the MPR or so ekwama NDC no chinie no hwehwe na tuma no. That is all. Look for that umbrella. MPP, NDC presidential, NDC parliamentary. Eno nkwa chinie no nkwa na hwehwe. Men how hum too much. Men kasa to men yeb gidigidi. Odi aba akosa nsha utrim. Uwuru adaka dim ano hwehwe chinie no eno ano no. Isi betuma de oyo wiase nyina overwhelming ye hia number e bi nsi Ghana da enu ne hia isi betuma de opeso ye bia se ye nya 90% 80% of Ghana form ko to abatuma John Mahama isi ntumi ye foko omutuma NDC parliamentary candidate isi ntumi ye hwe enti we should all go out search for the umbrella hwehwe chinie no nko na toma no enu ano no parliamentary presidential NPP 4-way, omotwa montra che. On sende. Omonse mo kan manifesto no mon kan biem. Esi ade de o ma no an say, "Hey, wan koto ama NPP a Mahama betwa eye free SHS omunim." Eya tro. Omunim say omunim message. Omunim say de edu no eya tro ne adada. Ebe sin ne omuntumi nyi eye ade ba akwa Mahama bi na no aka se betwa free SHS mo Ghana. They can't. Yati kroma Mahama di free SHS by asma ekufu kan yeni. Mahama's free SHS, good news for Ghanaians. That's it. We are there in 2014. As way back in 2014, Mahama prepares to be free SHS. Ekufu ado ebo na baso. Say Mahama why idea say we di free SHS eba. Eya then and the MPP ka say Mahama betwa free SHS. Ekire hu say we Jimmy. Ekire mo hu say mo a mo di Ghana politics ekire na mo koto aba no omo mbumo. Sa achichidie we ya na tena Ghana ball Mahama baso. Say we see e-blocks, we the free SHS aba. Ekufu ado anu asem. I say it's a good idea. It is good Mahama edi free SHS aba. Mahama's free SHS, good news for Ghanaians. Ekufu ado. 2014. Ojitu musa Mahama ye. Inte die pa na oma obitu meka just Mahama betwa free SHS. Eche nipa no hu se we Jimmy. because I'm a president now to so no ono abie na no ka kire say obo Mahama bazo say odi free SHS ba intended and they ku for to be state say Mahama no obetwam wagimi ohun ni say wagimi omu they don't respect your intelligence ekufu adom no ba omia kofo mo na ekufu adom no hakam na wusu agiman MPP for omu hu say wagimi o omu je say mo adwene wo fom mo de ka bibia kire bo amun jindi ebo ade a mo ye good at na me kire wo no